Hello, hello, hello.
हाँ जी भाई यही लाइव है। लेट आएगा भाई, यूट्यूब पे चल रहा है ना। एक बोल पीछे चल रहा है आपका। बस स्कोर कार्ड आ जाए।
So we are all set. This is the first game from ground number 2 today. The first one was called off, and two strong teams yet again fighting it out against each other. SKV had won the toss earlier and decided to bat first. That's the norm nowadays in this format of the game, in this tournament. Teams like to bat first after winning the toss, and a left hand right hand combination out there. Left hander facing the first over. Jersey number 7 running in. Short of a length, almost a wicket. That was hit hard. I'm sure he's hurt. That is unfortunate. He seems okay. That was hit firmly. That was absolutely smashed back to the bowler. Would have been a A fantastic catch if he had held on to it, but he's really hurt. He was seen squirming with pain, and looks okay to continue. That's always a good side. Good to see that. So a good start given with a ball by jersey number 7. So he will come around the wicket to the left arm striker who goes big through the onside. That's his preferred region. One bounce into the boundary ropes, and that's much more like him. He will look to attack on the onside. He's so strong through that region. Once again, a slightly short, gets into a very good position, and he's up and running. What a way to start your innings. That will give him a lot of confidence. And as it is, it doesn't lack any confidence. He's been doing so well for his team throughout this tournament. He's batted beautifully, and he's been consistent. He's been like a rock for his team. He stood there, stood tall, and played the important knocks more often than not. The bowler running in once again. Might be called a wide. That's running away though. That's 4 more runs. Wide and buys. The keeper couldn't collect it. 5 runs. That's just trickled away towards the boundary ropes. That's unfortunate. So things going Ori after that injury to the bowler's hands. I'm sure he's recovered from that pain. This time he drills it towards long off, gets a single, gets the non-striker on strike, would be facing his first delivery. So Varun Singh getting off to a very good start. Karthike is on strike. Karthike will be facing his first delivery. Mayank Mishra bowling the first over for his team. That's a norm for this team. Generally open with Mayank. So Karthike facing his first delivery. Mayank, he's running in. Fuller length delivery. That's one thing about him. He will look to exploit that fuller length region. And sometimes a bit too full. The keeper couldn't get to it. Another boundary given away. 5 more runs. Buys. That's a disastrous start for the bowling team. After the first 2 deliveries, which were really good ones, right on the money, he was put away by a half tracker. And ever since, hasn't managed to get his line correct. That's lobbed up in the air, just short of the fielder. There was a fielder at mid wicket, just falling short of him. Dot delivery. Wrapped on the pads, a huge question asked, and the umpire raises his finger. That's much more like it. Comes back the bowler strongly, a sharp in swinger. The only question on that was the height. Well, the umpire reckons it would go on and hit the top of the stumps, and that's a wicket. Finishes the over, dramatic over, and he's picked up a wicket off it. 15 for 1, the batting team after the first over.
300 है 300 साल में दिखा रखा है 115 की 15
So start of pressure with a tie in the air. Keeper circling underneath that one and it's been dropped. That was in the air for an eternity. That would have been a big blow. Aman is at the non-strikers and he's the new man. That was Varun out of all people. He's a dangerous batsman. Manish almost getting him. First ball. And that will run away for four. Four wides once again. The keeper having a torrid time behind the wickets. Not the best of starts for the bowling team. Yes, they got a wicket. Could have easily been the second. It's really seen struggling behind the wickets. Huh? So fine leg has been brought in. Jersey number 3, the left armour. He's bowling to the left-handed Varun. Varun goes all around the ground. This is terrible fielding. Was hit hard but should have been stopped. That ball was travelling and gets to the fence in real quick time. SKV, even though they've lost a wicket, they're off to a flyer, courtesy Varun. So the bowling team right on the back foot. And Varun gets an early reprieve as well. Could be dangerous. Another good stroke. Sweeper cover this time. Gets to it. Keeps it down to just one. So Varun moves off strike. Gets a new man, Aman, on strike. Aman will be facing his first delivery. The bowler decides to come around the wicket to the right-hand batsman. So field changes are being made. That's understandable. There's a left-hand, right-hand combination out there. So third man is the fielder outside the circle. And there's a long on. These are the two fielders who are positioned outside the circle. The rest of them all within the 30-yard circle. Remember, we are within the power play overs. This is just the second over of the innings. SKV are off to a very good start. And Varun straight away was up to the task. Had a few sighters and he then started playing strokes like that. Not the best of timings. He won't be happy with that. Only gets a single in the end. Not the quickest of outfields. The fielder quickly gets to it. Keeps it down to one. Quicker delivery, angling in. Batsman just using his wrist. Turns it away towards the mid-wicket region. Gets another single. And right thinking that. In fact, that's the end of the over. Another good over for the batting team. So second gone. SKV there 28 for 1. So jersey number 7 will continue. What an eventful first over. Another big shot. That was close. That was really close. We'll have to see where the impact was. Maybe just outside of stump. The impact, we won't really know from the replays because of that awkward angle. This time just lets it go. He knew that it was traveling away from the tram line. Wide signal by the umpire. So SKV, they're off to an absolute blinder. Yes, they lost one of their openers, but they're going along nicely. Inside edge onto the pads. The ball goes towards the mid-wicket region. Slight misfield again. The fielding team haven't had the best of starts in the field. Mayank has been expensive. This is his second over. Looks to chase a wideish one straight into the keeper's gloves. It's a good delivery that by Mayank, inviting the batsman to play the drive, that too away from his body. And especially with the new ball, if you don't have precise footwork, you can't really play those strokes. It won't be easy for you playing away from your body, just looking to free his arms with no footwork, just looking to use his hand-eye coordination. Meanwhile, he drills one towards long on, gets another single, gets a one back on strike. Now Varun has played some amazing shots at the moment, batting on 11. Two more deliveries to go in this over. SKV 32 for 1. This is just the third over. The run rate just skyrocketed from the first over itself. Works it away towards mid-on. Shy at the non-striker's end. Could have been tight if there was a direct hit. In the end, the batsmen have made it back safely. Final delivery of the over coming up. Works it away. Gets a single. He will keep strike. That's the end of the third. SKV, the 34 for 1. उसको कुछ मिला कैसे खा रहा है
खोल दो मेरी वाली जिसमें चाल बचते हैं सारी डाल दो सारी
So Manish bowling his second. This is a fourth over. And Varun, he got a reprieve early on. He's such a dangerous batsman. Might make you pay if you don't take all the chances against him. He's got all the shots in the book. fuller length. Again, drives it nicely all along the carpet this time. Straight to long off. Another single. So the bowlers have struck to a length which has been really full. That's nicely played. Just squeezes it out almost in the gap, but no timing there. Went straight to the fielder, keeps it down to just one. So Aman coming in at number three. He's scoring at a good clip. Well, initially batsmen take their time when they walk out to the middle. That's another good shot. That's his strength. And you're just bowling to his strength on the pads. Just has a free swing at it. Varun moves to 17. Another boundary for him through that region. And it's a real crime if you're bowling down there to Varun. That's his preferred shot. And even if you're trying to make him play that shot, at least get a fielder there. Sometimes your biggest strength is also your weakness. Once again, looks for that shot. Ambitious shout. Just cannot be given out. Is always traveling down leg. Leg by is taken. He will keep striking. That's the end of the fourth. SKV going along nicely. They're 42 for 1. So Vivek is a first change in bowling. Vivek into the attack. Coming around the wicket to the left-handed Varun. Varun just tucks it away off his pads. Works it towards the mid-wicket region. Straight to the fielder. No run. The bowler jersey number 12 running in again. That's a very good stroke. That was difficult to play as well. I thought it was a very good delivery to begin with, hitting that back of a length. And Varun, standing tall, punches it. That was in the air, but punches it towards the extra coverage and gets a couple of runs. Excellent running between the wickets as well. This time, once again, looking for his favorite region. Every time you bowl on his pads, he looks to have a free swing at it. And that bat flow makes it look ridiculously easy. And once he gets it, gets a good measure of it as well. Probably travels all the way at times. SKV approaching their 50-run mark here. And this is just the fifth over. The run rate is constant. has been constant at 10 since the very beginning. Vivek, he's running in. That's a good delivery, but equally well played. Nicely getting on top of the bounce, works it away straight to the field that covers. So slowly, the bowling team are pulling things back, and they picked up a wicket pretty early, gave a chance to Varun, which could prove to be costly. But they need constant wickets, and that's right in the gap. Nicely threading the gap. There were two fielders there, right in between them, both of them giving it the chase, but in vain. That's a boundary. That's the difficulty of bowling in the power plays, bowling that good length region or just short of a good length region, because the batsmen have enough time to stand tall and find the gap, especially on this low deck, slow deck. They've got enough time to punch you down the ground. That's down the leg side. Will have to be called a wide. It is a wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one, the bowler. And 50 up for SKV courtesy that wide. 50 up in quick time as well. They've scored their runs at a very good clip. And that's something you can expect from SKV. They like to score quick at a brisk pace as well. Cuts it away straight to the fielder. Another dot to end the over. 5 overs gone. SKV 50 for 1 with just one more over of the power plays to be bowled. So this would be the final power play over. Spinner being introduced into the attack. And that's nicely cut away. Plays that late. Third man gets to it. Does well. Gets down in time. Keeps it down to just a single in the end. Varun is nicely using his crease as well. Plays that late. Cuts it away. Gets Aman back on strike. Aman batting on 12 at the moment. Run a ball 12. So a mandatory field change. That's understandable when there is a left-hand, right-hand combination out there. Some hesitation between the batsmen. Initially they wanted the single turn back. Right in time by Varun. He would have been running towards danger end, because I'm sure the throw would have been at the keeper's end. Waits for it and makes the result go his way too. It was worth the wait in the end. That's definitely the wrong length. He's very slow through the air. The batsman had enough time to transfer his weight onto the back foot and just find the gap. All he had to do was find the gap. That was a gift delivery. That's much better, quicker through the air. Batsman beaten all ends up. Aman at the moment batting on 16. Was it a drop chance? Keeper didn't collect it cleanly. He's really had a tough day at office, the wicket keeper. And this is just a sixth over, 14 more overs to go after this one. So that's the end of the power play overs. SKB, they're 55 for 1 and looking solid. So jersey number 12 will continue. The power plays are done and dusted. And you can spread out the field now. You can have as many as 5 fielders outside the circle. Varun batting on 20. Bowling his second, bowled a very decent first over. Once again, the bowler just making sure that his field is set accordingly. Long on has been pushed back, but that is a ridiculous shot over long off. Wonderful hit. Great free flow of the bat. Hits it through the line and hits it well. Way over the boundary ropes. There was a long off in place, but that was well over his head. Really neat shot. Grabbed on the pads again, it can't be given out. It was definitely going down leg. Leg by signal by the umpire. Single. One taken courtesy. Leg by. Has played all along the ground. Long on should cut it off. Does so. Keeps it to just 1 in the end. 1 more to the total.
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी
It's the left-handed Varun on strike, courtesy that single. These two have forged together a very good partnership. You can't bowl there to him. It's an absolute sin. He relishes that length and that line as well. This time finds the fielder. He's fortunate that the bowler gets Aman to face the final delivery of the over. Final delivery coming up. It's a straight to single, he will keep strike. That's the end of the 7th. SKB, the 65 for 1.
के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब
So another change in bowling. Jersey number 4 will be bowling. Jersey number 4 will continue. Batsman waits for it. Off the back foot, turns it away towards sweeper cover, gets another single. And overthrows, they'll come back for the second. That's why, I said it's always important to be switched on. You have to be aware of what the situation is, have to be aware of what the opposition is doing, making sure there could be an opportunity somewhere around the corner. Make it count. Every single run matters here in this format of the game. Goes big. There is protection, but evades him. Let's run away for a boundary. Should have got that. It's not been their day in the field. 4 more runs to Aman. Both of these batters in their 20s now looking well set. And SKV are marching towards a big total now. You see a very big partnership brewing between these two. It's always tough for you as a bowling unit and also as a fielding unit as well when there is a left-hand right-hand combination out there. It's never easy. You've always got to mend your lines accordingly. Well, another single taken. And this is exactly what SKB and their captain would have expected from their players when they won the toss and elected to bat first. Ankit bowling his second. He's kept things tight and tidy at one end. Meanwhile, that's smart. That's a really smart ploy from the batsman. He gave the impression that he was looking to use his feet against the off-spinner. Tries to bowl it a bit wide. Good take by the keeper in the end. And really, he's had a bad day at work today, the wicket keeper. He struggled against the faster bowlers, the spinners as well. And talking about the struggles, these bowlers have struggled to find their length against the southpaw. Every time they've gone short, he's put them away towards the fence. He does it with aplomb as well, does Varun Singh. Moves into the 30s with that stylish stroke. He's really relished anything that has been marginally short. Final delivery of the 8th once again goes for the sweep shot. It's well taken by the keeper, but that might be a wide. It is signaled wide by the umpire. So Varun batting on 33. How well has he batted today? He's been the batting mainstay of SKV, and he's been so consistent this season. He's such a vital cog in this team. They get another single courtesy a leg by. He will keep strike though. That's the end of the 8. SKB are 81 for 1 after the end of that over. So jersey number 5 is Daman, who's been introduced into the attack. Daman bowling his first. This is the 9th over. Remember, SKB going along nicely. Varun is looking well set. So is Daman. Both of them combining really well. And what the bowling team actually requires at this point of time is a wicket. And that really sums up the day that the bowling team has had in the field. Dismal fielding performance by them so far. Generally, they are so good, especially in the outfield. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they would be utterly disappointed with this performance. They've given away easy runs, at least 15 to 20 runs already given away, and a catch put down as well. Arun this time drills it towards a long off, takes it on the full, gets a single, gets Aman back on strike, and they're doing it easy. SKB at the moment, they're just cruising because they know every now and then there would be bad balls. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep the scoreboard ticking. And once again, using his wrist, nice, he turns it away towards the onside, gets one more run. Another single taken. Varun once again takes it on the full, works it away towards long off. Another single, moves to 40 in really quick time. 40 up just 27. Aman reaches to the pitch of the delivery, plays it straight back to the bowler. Drop to finish the over. So 7 runs coming off it. 9 overs gone. Jaitley and Bakhshi are still looking for that wicket that has evaded them for quite some while. So 88 for 1 RSKB after the end of the 9th over. The start of a fresh over and is put that away immediately towards the fence. Ankit is back into the attack and he gives him a not so warm reception, the southpaw. 4 more runs, moves to 44, and that strike rate is just going up. It's just soaring at the moment. That's sensible cricket. Just guides it towards the backward square leg region. The very next delivery, hands back the strike to Aman. It's really smart cricket. These two know each other's games really well. The understanding has been so good. The running between the wickets, the calling has been precise. And that's what you expect from your batting partner more often than not. You don't want a yes and no situation, and you don't want to tire yourself because we understand that these are not seasoned cricketers. It's not easy to be out there on the field for say 30, 35, even 40 overs if you're an opener. That's a very good shot, but there is protection specifically for that sweep shot. Deep cow corner. SKV approaching the 3-figure mark now. That's a magical figure. They're getting there quickly too. Now Varun, he's approaching a personal milestone, just 5 runs away from what would be a brilliant half century. Ankit Tyagi bowling his 3rd over. Oh, that's a pitch. That's an absolute chaffer. That was a pitch around leg stump that turned a long way. That's a perfect delivery to a left-hander. Beaten him all ends up, but that is not a good delivery. That's been put away, and that's half century for Varun Singh. What a knock this has been. 51 of just 31 deliveries and 100 up as well for SKV. It's all looking all too pleasant for the batting team at the moment. And the bowlers and the fielding team have themselves to blame. He was dropped very early in this innings. Ankit Tyagi has already given away 32 runs. One more delivery to go in his 3rd. And they would be dejected. They'd be really disappointed. It's still not over because we're just around the halfway mark of this innings. The run chase beckons, but it would be interesting to see what score they can restrict SKV to. Because anything in excess of 160 would be difficult because they would be going for that run chase in the 4th innings. Well, not really the 4th innings. This is just the 2nd innings. We're just playing our first game on ground number 2. Remember, we did not have our first game of the day. Looks to work it away. Goes towards 3rd man. Had to hurry there. Aman gets a single, and at the halfway mark, SKB, they're 102 for 1, and it will be drinks on the field.
स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए।
ये तुम देख रहे हो कि केशव की कहाँ है पानी? So drinks are off the field, and mandatory change of ends as well. So the bowlers will now be bowling from the Sri Shankar Lal Auditorium end. So Varun, how well has he batted? Yes, he was given an early life. He was dropped. But apart from that, his stroke making has been all class. So another change in bowling. Ravi Tyagi comes into the attack to bowl the 11th over of this innings. In SKV, if they go at this clip, then definitely 200 on the cards. And definitely anything in excess of 165, 170 would be a daunting task. Would be a very big ask for the team chasing. And chasing hasn't been really easy on this deck. We've seen that since the last few games. We're witnessing that teams that win the toss, they like to bat first, especially the stronger ones. That's smart. That's really smart. I want to trickle away towards the boundary ropes. Doesn't have the legs, but we'll get a couple of more runs. So Varun has moved to 53, and he's really paced this innings nicely. He's been smart. He's used the pace of the bowler, and whenever he's got a loosener like that, he's just carved it away towards the offside this time around. But he's been very smart to pick his spot as well. He knows where exactly the fielders are. Almost has got a blueprint on the back of his head. He works it out nicely, works out almost, it's got a wagon wheel at the back of his mind. Works out the angles really well. He's such a good all-round player as well. And I told you so when that catch was dropped. Could prove to be really costly, and it is already very costly for the fielding team. The off spinner to continue. Varun goes big. Long on is not in business because it has gone over his head for another 6 in this innings. That is a massive stroke. You know, you'd feel that he's been out there since the last 35 deliveries he's faced, that is, and has been out there since ball number 1. Would be slightly tired, would have run out of gas, but no. He's still going for it, still looking strong. That's good cricket. The very next delivery plays it towards long off, gets a single, 1 more run. Ravi Tyagi bowling his first already has been expensive, and this time the right-hander goes for it. Hasn't got all of it. But another dropped opportunity. Well, nothing going their way. In all honesty, Jaitley and Bakhshi have been terrible in the field. Generally, they are such a good fielding unit, but today has just not been their day. They've given far too many runs away easily. They've put down catches. Is there another chance? Long off getting to it. He takes it and he's elated. Why not? You can celebrate because that is a very big wicket. Varun Singh finally has to depart. But what a knock this has been from him. 64 of just 37 deliveries. SKV have lost their second. This 117 for 2.
लाइव चल रहा है जो रिप्ले बर्बाद है पिछला आता है मतलब ये आउट नहीं दिखेगा
So that was a mixed bag, that previous over. Expensive and also wicket of the final delivery of that over. So the new man walks out to the middle. Can we see a change of fortunes for the fielding team? Jaitley and Bakhshi haven't fielded well, particularly in this match. Finally, a catch was taken at long on. So fresh new over, and Punyam is the new batsman. Left armour into the attack. That's a good shot, but long off should cut it off, keeps it to just 1. Now Punyam on strike. Aman has looked solid. It was a wonderful partnership that was broken, and really kudos to the captain bringing in that bowling change. And he was expensive initially, but he's provided what his captain asked him of. Cuts him in half. Really bowled well. Jacks back in sharply. Very good delivery there. Punyam plays a very good shot this time through extra cover. Not the timing you would have liked. Long off keeps it to just 1. It's off the mark with that single. So few dot balls coming. That's something we've seen. Something we've seen What when
लेट हो वो ले जाने चलो वो भी खा लो और भी है
So 122 for 2, the batting team at the moment. That's a good shot. Looks to guide it towards a backward point region. Gets a single. Aman has looked solid. He's batting on 31 at the moment. Punim has just walked out, batting on 2. Final delivery of the 12th over. SKV 123 for 2 at the moment. Shot of a length, that's pulled away nicely, that's in the gap. Will get a boundary. 4 runs to finish the over, and what a good shot as well. Aman looking solid. Well, one problem for the fielding team. He has gone back to the hut. Now there's another one. Aman. SKB in a very solid position, 127 for 2. They've got 8 wickets in hand, 8 overs to go as well. Starting a fresh new over. Ravi got a wicket. That was his very first over, and he picked up a wicket of the final delivery, directed. That is always interesting when there is a directed in. Square leg umpire is unmoved. Good bit of fielding. So really, now they're looking like a different fielding unit after that wicket has fallen. Jaitley and Bakhshi. They quickly attack the ball. And they direct it in as well. Never easy. So Ravi Tyagi bowls it slightly, pushing it wide of the right-handed batsman. Aman looks to cut it away towards the square region. That one staying low. And we've talked about this numerous times. You know, it's very difficult to cut it. And that's an excellent stroke. Straight down the ground. Another massive hit of the bat of Aman. Moves into the 40s now. And you will pay if you bowl it full against a man who's well set. He is seeing the ball pick. Another massive hit. He's looking good. He's looked good since ball 1. Puts that away as well. Another boundary. First a maximum, now 4. It's going from bad to worse for the bowling team. That was a poor delivery. First up, looks to pitch it up. Looks to get some turn off the deck. Batsman nicely reaching to the pitch of the delivery. This time it was a gift. All he had to do was get some bat on it. This time makes room for himself. Looks to cut it away towards backward point. Almost that gully region. Gets a quick single. Had to hurry there. Punyam. Punyam moves to he's batting on 3. He's on strike now. He'll be facing the final delivery of the 13. Went aerial, but falls safe. He will keep strike. Will take a single. That's the end of the 13. SKV, they're 140 for 2. And look well set for a big total. start of the 14th rather. It's nicely played by the batsman. Sweeps it all along. Just covering the angle, just making sure that extra bit of bounce won't really create any trouble for him. Gets low. Big sweep shot. Aman just letting it go this time. He's batting on 46. Another batsman getting to a personal milestone. Looks for the expansive drive towards the offside, and the umpire has raised his finger. That's another wicket. So another set batsman has been removed against the run of play. Aman has been dismissed. The umpire was very quick to raise his finger. And Ankit Tyagi, he picks up a wicket in his final over. Wonderful knock from Aman comes to an end. And SKV have lost their third. They 141 for 3. New batsman walks out. Two relatively new batsmen out there. Punim is at the non-striker's end. He's batting on 5. He's faced 6 deliveries. So Ankit Tyagi finally getting a wicket off his final over. He's been toiling hard. Has been expensive today. Shendere, a very tidy bowler. Nikunj Bhatnagar is the new batsman. Looks to open the face of the bat. Straight to the fielder. So SKB at this point of time should be ideally looking at least 180. That would be a safe bet. They've got 7 wickets in hand. Whereas the bowling team, they'd be hoping that they can get more wickets, build up the pressure by bowling more dot deliveries. Always builds up the pressure on you as a batter when there are too many drop balls, when you can't get the singles in and everything goes towards the fielders. You need feel the need to play that release shot, that big release shot. And you tend to go for it big. In the process, you can lose your wicket as well. So successful over that 14th gone. SKB, they're 142 for 3. 6 more overs to go in this innings. So start of a fresh over. A medium pacer comes into the attack. Mayank. He'll be bowling his third. Nikunj is the man on strike, batting on 1. Punim is at the non-striker's end. He's batting on 6. Goes big. Long off. Can he get there? He does. That's another wicket. So 3 quick wickets we've seen. Now the bowling team slightly pulling things back, pulling things their way. And SKV have lost their 4th. Well, the dot balls were building the pressure on the batting team. SKV lose their 4th. Nikunj goes back for 1. Not a fruitful outing for him with the bat today. Mayank has just picked up his 2nd wicket. The new man walks out. Suhail will be facing his first. It's a good looking stroke towards the extra cover region. He's off the mark with that stroke as well. Gets a single. Put him back on strike. He's been witness. That one stayed a touch low, it seems. Batsman works it away towards the onside. Another run meanwhile. So at the moment the boundaries have dried up. The previous batsman got out looking for a big shot. And that will happen in this format of the game. You need boundaries every now and then. That will be vital at all stages of this game, especially in the power plays and in the depth, but also in the middle. Getting boundaries at regular intervals is a must. It puts you in a very strong position. So you've got to do all these calculations when you're out there in the middle. You've got to know, because they're batting first, you've got to know what target they're looking to set the bowling team. Meanwhile, a wide away from the tram line. In the first game, me and my fellow commentator, we were talking about how the lines have improved as the tournament has progressed. Wonderful tournament this, the 15th edition of the Sylph Turf Cricket League 2023 edition. Initially, we saw teams were struggling with their lines, too many wides were given away. But as the tournament has progressed, the players have worked out what channels to bowl at, especially when there is a left-hand, right-hand combination. There haven't been too many wides given away in the last few weeks or so. So that shows you how hard these warriors work. They work on their game. They work on different aspects of the game as well. When you talk about cricket, it's not only about your batting or your bowling, it's also your fitness levels. What examples you set out there on the field. Fielding is a very important part, especially in this format of the game. So the left armour is back into the attack. He's coming around the wicket and the batsman has gone for his shot. Long on calls for it. Oh, he got to it. Does really well. Had a lot of ground to cover. Gets to it. And that was a very difficult chance. Puts it down at the very end. Almost had it till the last moment. He had it all covered. He had made the call. Went for it. That was a very good effort. Brilliant effort. So things have really turned around in the field for Jaitley and Bakhshi. You can see their commitments. You can see their energy levels have instantly gone up. Batsman just pushes at it. with hard hands. Long off should get across. Keeps it to just one. Manish bowling out. His final over that's down the leg side will be called a wide. It is a wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Manish to continue. Guides it towards the gully region, straight to the fielder. Another dot. Punyam is the man on strike. He's batting on 7 at the moment. And after this, it's the final 4 overs. Really need to witness how many more runs can they get, because after this they will go for the big shots. It's the death overs, the final 4 overs. That's played late. Once again towards the gully region. Another quick single. Staying low, the ball on that occasion. And you will see that. You will see that on the surface. Ball will stay low, especially after the first 6 overs. The ball gets softer. There's a lot of wear and tear on this deck. The surface is kind of soft, but at the same point of time, it's abrasive as well. That's a misfield. They're back at it. Another boundary. The misfield continues. It's a never-ending saga, it seems, at the moment. 150 up for SKV. They won't be complaining for sure. Final delivery results in a boundary. SKV, they're 155 for 4 after the end of the 16th with just 4 more overs to go. So here we go, the final 4 overs, the death overs. They would be targeting 120, the batting team. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Sneaked in a single, so no signal probably off the bat. It's nice to bat it away, to glance it towards the fine leg fence, because the fine leg fielder is slightly wider. So any more bat on it, and that would have travelled quickly towards boundary ropes. The bowler steaming in once again. Bowler in length once again heaves it away towards the onside, towards cow corner. Gets a single only this time. There is protection. Long on gets to it. So Mayank Mishra bowling his final over. Has picked up 2 wickets. He's been the pick of the bowlers so far. SKV 157 for 4. Punyam back on strike, courtesy that single. Suhail and Punyam. Now they will unleash their fury on these bowlers, because now is the time, really. After this, just 3 more overs to go. They would like to get at least One boundary per over. That's hit hard. Long off will get around it. Just a single on that occasion as well. This has been a fairly quiet over. 4 singles of the first 4 deliveries. And what a delivery that is! That was tipping. I'm sure that was really close. Mayank was 100% that was going on to crash the stumps. Fantastic delivery. That looked really close as well. Came out as a full toss, and that was always tipping the batsman, missing it completely. That's in the air. Long off, won't get there. That's a 6. That's his answer. That's the reply that Punyam has given. A maximum to finish the over, an eventful over that. 10 runs coming off it, 17 gone. SKV 165 for 4. Can we get to see a target in excess of 200 today? So Vivek into the attack. Vivek will be bowling his 3rd here, and in all probability he'll be bowling in the final over as well of this innings. So Suhail is the man on strike, batting on 9. Suhail goes big towards the onside. There is protection out there. Mid wicket should get to it. Keeps it down to just a single. Punyam back on strike, courtesy that single. Punyam hit a very big 6 of the final delivery of the previous over. He's batting on 10 at the moment. Beg your pardon, he's rather batting on 16. It's Suhail who's moved to 10. Goes big again. That's in the air. That's gone all the way. No, it hasn't. Just short of the boundary ropes, but will be a boundary. That's effective. He's placed it perfectly right in the gap. Just short of the boundary ropes. And he's had a few sighters. Now he will swing it hard. The batsman has got all the potential. He is a quintessential finisher of this game, of this particular team. Mostly plays in the middle order, but he's asked to do a job of closing this innings well. Goes big again, this time all along the ground. Good fielding. That's an area where the fielding team SKV already have a strong hold in this game. This is a big total with 2 more overs to go. Can they get to a 200? That is a question. The batsman was hurried onto that one. Again a fumble. It's really sloppy fielding we witnessed from the bowling team. Another couple of deliveries to go in this over. Vivek's teaming in. That's nicely played, just guides it, opening the face of the bat towards a short third man. I'm sure he was looking to play towards the right of that fielder standing at short third man, because between him and the fielder placed at gully there's a big gap. So anything in that gap, instant boundary. And that's easy as well. Oh, that one kept low. That one was quick and skiddy, straight into the wicketkeeper's gloves. So another decent over. 8 runs coming off it. 18th gone. SKV 173 for 4 with just 2 more overs to go. So this is the penultimate over of the innings. And that's a biggie. That is another massive 6. Swings it well, swings it hard. Makes sweet connection as well. And the fielder, apart from looking at the ball sail over his head, now has got the task to retrieve it as well. That's what happens when you put down important catches in the field. Pulls it quicker. Once again, the batsman looking for that swing, that big heave towards the onside. It's a big gap. Could be long on. And a wideish deep mid-wicket. Trapped on the pads, quicker delivery, angling into the right-handed batsman. That's definitely going down leg. Another dot. Punyam. He was going nicely, smoothly, run a ball, and how he's shifted gears, really put the metal to the pedal. And now batting on 28 of just 21. Goes high, wasn't in control. Could be taken. It's not though. Never got into a good position, the fielder. Jersey number 16. He was in 2 minds whether to take a few steps back and get into a good position or to stay his ground. And has been put down, has been given another chance. Goes through the offside. Gets a single. It's really not been Jaitley and Bakhshi's day in the field. They have struggled. The ground field, the catching has been dismal at best. Goes big again. No timing once again. Will fall safe. Long on. Will keep it to just a single, so he will keep strike. And they will take it. 9 runs coming of that over. 19th gone. SKV 128 for 4. And if not 200, then definitely 195 is what they might have in their head. So the final over of the innings. How many more runs can SKB get from here? That's a very good delivery. Quick, fires it in, angling into the right-hander. Even the keeper missing it. And how well have they run? Have they run 3? 2 runs taken. Very good running between the wickets. They've run hard. Punya moves to 32 of just 24. He's accelerated well in the back end of this innings. Go straight. Hang on. We'll get to it. He's got a good arm, good strong arm. Keeps it to just 1. And that single gets Suhail back on strike. Suhail batting on 12. That's another good stroke. Stylish. Uppish as well. Plays it towards the cover region. No timing there. 1 more run to the total. Low full toss. That's a really tricky delivery for you as a batsman, because at this stage of the game you're really looking to heave it away like a baseball stroke, and when there's that dipping length full toss delivery coming your way, you're never too sure. Maybe you feel like it's a beamer, but when it's dipping, it becomes really tricky for you to hit it out of the park, because you're always expecting a length delivery or a fuller length delivery. So that's an effective delivery. If as a bowler you think about bowling in the death, then it can prove to be effective, and this over has been a good one for the bowling team. Just 5 runs have come of this one so far. The final delivery to be bowled. Suhail, the man on strike. 187 is what they have on the board. He's carved it out, but straight to the man. That's a wicket. Anticlimactic end in the end. 187 for 5 SKV, and that means that the fielding team will require 188 in their quota of 20 overs. This should be an exciting run chase. We'll join you as soon as the players walk out for the second innings of this game.
हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out?
कट लगाने के लिए प्लस लगाना,
प्लस दबा दो, प्लस दबा।
रिप्ले दिखाने के लिए
रिप्ले नहीं दिखाना आपको,
मैं तो दिखाऊंगा भाई
आपको
So the players are back out on the field. 188 will be the target for Jaitley and Bakhshi. They've got 20 overs to do that. Left arm orthodox bowler will start proceedings. SKB have batted well. That's a big total on the board. First delivery, and he gets some room, width on offer. He works it away towards sweeper cover, gets a single off the mark, up and running. First runs off the bat. Okay. So jersey number 16 coming in, inside edge onto the pads. Extra bit of bounce there for Varun. So Varun, after that brilliant batting display, has been given the onus of bowling the first over as well. That tells you that the captain has a lot of trust in him. Good delivery. That's quicker through the air and might run away for 4. Fortunate runs. They will take it, Jaitley and Bakhshi. That was fired in quickly. 4 more runs. The first boundary of this innings. And really in this game, we've seen that the wicket keepers have had a torrid time. Varun to continue. That's just fired in around that 4th stump channel. The batsman just pushing at it, using hard hands, straight to the fielder. Gaurav is yet to get off the mark. That previous delivery was by his, not off the bat. Again, bowls it really quick. A single taken. He's off the mark, and his team is in celebration mode for some reason. It's just the first run of his bat. Final delivery of the over coming up. This has been a decent start by Varun. Hint of width. Guides it away, but straight to the field at point. A dot. So tidy start that. So 6 for no loss after the first over. Jaitley and Bakhshi. So an interesting ploy used by SKB. First up, the left-arm orthodox spinner was asked to bowl with the new ball. So we've seen that spinners have enjoyed bowling with the older ball because of the unconventional bounce. That's always a surprise element for you as a batsman because the pitch is uneven. You never know which one is keeping low, which one is just skidding off the blocks. Meanwhile, Aman has got the ball in his hands. Fast medium bowler. Beaten all ends up. First delivery, Gaurav. Continues again, inviting him for that drive. Misses it completely. He's looking to play it away towards the offside. Started off well. The captain making a few changes in the field. So it's a strong offside field, and it's really interesting the field that set just 2 fielders on the onside, and both of them are inside the circle. There are acres of spaces on the onside, so if they just swing it across, the natural swing of a right-hander, it's a 90-degree swing. It's towards the cow corner region. So even if it's not of the middle of the bat, not of the meat of the bat, they will get boundary at least. When you go to the fence, all they have to do is evade those two fielders, both of them standing around that mid-wicket region. Meanwhile, this is good tidy bowling from Aman, enticing the batsman, luring him to play towards that offside, fiddling through that offside. Once again played and missed. This is good stuff. Scintillating bowling. 182 still required. Final delivery of the overcomer. Can he finish it off well? Reaches out to it, squeezes it out towards the offside. Will they come back for the second? No, they'll have to be content with one. So just a single of that over. 7 for no loss after the second. Jaitley and Bakhshi. So another change in bowling. Jersey number 4 comes into the attack. Fast bowler. Proper premium fast bowler. Once again, over pitch delivery. Batsman pushes it straight to mid-off. Starts off with the plot. There's Vikram. This time just short of a length. Plays it straight to that same fielder. Same result. Vikram again steaming in. He's working up a good pace. He's a skiddy customer. Will be signaled wide by the umpire. Just away from the tram line. So SKB are looking fairly comfortable. They've got a big target on the board, and now they're asking Jaitley and Bakhshi to chase this down. They're challenging them. They get a bye, so they need to get in the boundaries in the power plays. That's the only way to get to this big total. This is the best time to bat when the ball is hard and new, and the power play rules are in effect. Just two fielders outside the circle. Best time to go after the bowling. And we've spoken about this way too often. Ball becoming softer, run scoring becoming difficult. Excellent stroke that. Just using the pace of the bowler, a hint of width, and just giving it direction. boundary for Siddhant. That's the first boundary off the bat in this innings. They need many of those if they are to make a match out of it. Shorter in length, and the batsman stays on the back foot, works it away towards the mid-off region, straight to that fielder. That's a dot to finish the third. So 6 runs coming off it, third gone. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 13 for no loss after the end of that. So Vikram will continue into his second over. That's worked away towards the third man region. They'll come back for the second. Brilliant running between the wickets. A brace. Once again opening the face of the bat. Turns it away towards the offside. They knew that the fielder was a bit fine. A fielder at third man. And he had some ground to cover. I took that opportunity to come back for the second. Once again, overcooking that delivery. The batsman not up to the pitch of the delivery. Straight to the fielder once again. Another overpitch delivery. I think this is a ploy. Generally, in the power play overs, as a bowler, you wouldn't want to overpitch it because of the field restrictions as well. It becomes easy for the batsman to hit it in the gap, to find the gap. So you're not allowed to do that in international cricket. I mean, obviously you're allowed to do it, but you're not supposed to do it. But here, I think they worked out this ploy. They are over-pitching it. It's almost overcooked, every single delivery that they're bowling. And every now and then, they are bagging that good length area. And that's a good shot. Using his feet. He was struggling against that length. This time, decides to use his feet against it. Takes it on the full. Works it away towards the onside. And the fielder giving it the chase. Top effort that. But that's an effort in vain. I will go towards the boundary ropes. 4 more runs. Gaurav has picked up his first boundary. Nicely played by the batsman. Bowler running in again. Another full toss, and once again he's picked out the gap nicely. Back-to-back boundaries for the batsman. And then now they are moving along nicely. They're getting a grip of things. They took their time. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're off to a good start. 4 overs gone. They're 23 for no loss. So start off a fresh over, and he's got his man. Beautiful bowling that. He's picked out his man as Vikram. Running in. Right through his defence, through the gates, and crashes onto the stumps. That's the first breakthrough. Jaitley and Bakhshi have been jolted. Siddhant, he has to walk back. He goes for 5. So Vikram providing the first breakthrough his team. So the new man has walked out. The left-handed Vivek Chauhan. He walks in at number 3. Vikram will continue. Got a wicket of first delivery of a fresh new over. He's steaming in around the wicket to the left-hander. It's down the leg side. That's a difficulty always when there's a left-hand, right-hand combination out there. Moment left-hander walks out, the bowler starts struggling with his line. And that's understandable as well. The angles are different. And you've got to change your channel, your radar accordingly. Shot in length, and that's been put away. What a way to start your innings. Tremendous shot that will give him and his team a lot of confidence. That sits up nicely. Well, till that point of time, they were bowling that fuller length. Looks to bowl it a bit short of a length. And I had enough time, Vivek, to put it across towards the boundary ropes. Gets moving along nicely. A boundary to start his innings. The bowler running in again. Looks to swing it away towards the onside. And now, that's a mistake that a lot of bowlers have made throughout this tournament. Bowling on the pads of the left-handed batsman, so they can ideally have a free swing, especially considering the fact that most of the teams don't have a proper fine leg. It's a fine leg, it's a short fine leg, which is wide of a conventional fine leg. So all you've got to do is just clear that man, and it's free runs. Gets rid of his front foot and heaves it away towards the onside. That has gone all the way. That is a monstrous hit. Wonderful shot that. And I really like the template that Vivek has come out with. He's come out with some positive intent. Moves to 10. And he's played just 3 deliveries. So Vikram continues. He's under the pump a bit. Uses his feet, doing something unconventional. Guides it away. Has nicely threaded the gap. Will that run away for a 4? Yes, it does. Another boundary. Nicely works it away, using the pace of the bowler. How well has he used his feet? 4 more to the total. Brilliantly done. So Vivek now has just walked out and he's turning on the heat. Moves to 14 off just 3. What a start to the innings. And now all of a sudden Jaitley and Bakhshi on course. They are well within this match. It's within their grasp if Vivek stays out there till the very end. Smart cricket just pushes it away towards the offside, gets a single. With that single, he gets Gaurav on strike to face the final delivery. Final delivery of the over coming up. Gaurav batting on 12. Now he needs to start playing his shots as well. He goes for it. Got the whole of it. Will take a quick single that went straight to the fielder, and he will keep strike. A good over that for the batting team, but also a wicket coming off it. 5 overs gone. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 40 for 1 after the end of the 5th. So jersey number 34 has been brought into the attack. He'll be bowling the final power play over. Eventful power play this has been. It's got a whippy action. Plays it straight to mid-off. Gets a quick single. Gaurav moves to 13 courtesy that single. This is the final power play over. The required run rate is still hovering around 10. It's just a tad below 10. 147. Rather 146 required of the next 15.5 overs, 14.5 overs, I beg your pardon. Vivek, he just looks so good. Looks to work it away towards the onside. Can't be given out. Over ambitious that pitching down leg. Vivek once again looking to shuffle across. Was eyeing that vacant spot towards the onside, towards the fine leg region. There's a big spot as well. So just as I mentioned previously, we haven't seen too many batsmen play the ramp shot or get down low and just tuck it away towards the fine leg fence. We haven't seen any batsmen do that. And that's odd as well, considering that is a big option. That's hit straight. Presents the straight phase of the bat. Long on gets to it. Was hit hard by Vivek. Will only get a single. Moves to 16. Gets Gaurav back on strike courtesy that single. Now Gaurav needs to up his strike rate. He's batting on 14 of 21. Now from here on, he needs to play his shots. He needs to play his shots big time. 145 required of 86. The run rate with every dot delivery will jump up, and will jump up at an alarming rate as well. Gets behind the line of the ball, pushes it straight to the fielder. That is why they can't afford any dot deliveries. This is a final power play over. After this, run scoring will become difficult. Every single time the ball pitches on the surface because of the abrasive nature of the surface, and also when it travels all along the ground, it becomes softer, it becomes roughened up. So run scoring won't be easy. The spinners will come into action. Dot ball, that's the end of the power play. Over 6 gone. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 43 for 1. So jersey number 20, bowling the 7th over, starts off well. Extra bit of bounce. Now Suhail is that kind of a bowler. He gets some extra purchase off the deck. Uses his tall height to good effect. And is really capable of generating that extra bit of bounce that surprises you as a batsman. And he will keep at that length. He knows that's something that the batsman won't be comfortable against, because when it's pitched up and it just jumps up of a good length, then you're in two minds as a batsman, whether to go forward or stand back, and you're caught sitting on the fence somewhat. Vivek just looking to use the pace of the bowler, guides it away towards third man, gets an easy single in the end, one more run taken. Gets Gaurav back on strike, courtesy that single. Looks to swing it towards the onside. Wide call by the umpire. That was just away from the tram line. So he's looking to swing it hard, swing it through the line as well, sometimes even across the line. But no connection made. He needs to make some connection. He needs to hit it out of the park. He's struggling at the moment. He's playing a few tired strokes as well, looking to use his feet. Nothing coming off for him. And really, he needs to get a move on because Vivek has looked good. He's batting on 17 of just 10. And his strike rate has really dropped. Pulls it slower through the air, giving it the much needed air. The batsman just punches it away towards long off. Will get a single and hands back the strike to Vivek. He's batting on 17. This has been a very decent over from Suhail. Has given away just 3 runs. Final delivery of the over coming up. Oh, that's smart bowling. He was once again looking to use his feet against the bowler. Saw him coming down the track. Bowls it short, just banging in it short. And the batsman awkwardly pulls it away towards the onside. Gets a single, he will keep strike. That's a good over for the bowling team. Just 4 runs coming off it. And after 7 overs, Jaitley and Bakhshi
के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से।
So Anshul into the attack and bowls it down the leg side first up. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Anshul bowling his second over. Bowled a tidy first over, gave away just 2 runs and he's conceded 1 extra. 1 more down the extras call up this time around. We'll have to be mindful of the radar when he's operating over the wicket to the left-handed batsman. Shot and he's pulled it away. That's in the gap as well. But that's gone all the way. Didn't need to pick up the gap. That has traveled the distance. They need many more of those. The batting team 50 up in grand fashion as well. They bid their time, but 50 up for Jaitley and Bakhshi. This is the 8th over. What a start to a fresh new over. The bowler straight away under the pump. He would be feeling the pressure. You can't really bowl short to Vivek. You know, the left-handers in this particular tournament, they've been severe against anything that has been bowled short to them. And once again, you know, in the previous innings, we were discussing about the natural swing of the right-hander. That is also the natural swing of the left-hander. You know, we talk about the elegance of a left-hander when he's playing through the offside. But that natural swing, that makes it tough for you as a bowler. You don't understand where to bowl to them. But in hindsight, not every other left-hander is strong through the offside. But when it's actually a fight or flight situation, be it a left-hander, be it a right-hander, you will swing through the line and you will swing towards the onside. Only a good batsman, only a great batsman rather, can play it 360 all across the ground. That's what sets them apart. The good ones will make it happen. The great ones will actually put the pressure on the bowler. They will certainly make it happen. So meanwhile, another single. He was once again shuffling across the crease. That's something we've seen Vivek do, and that's really interesting. That's an interesting ploy. He's moving across the crease. He's used his feet against both spinners and the faster bowlers as well. Meanwhile, another single to the right-handed batsman. Vivek back on strike. This is the 8th over of the innings. And now they need at least 1 boundary every single over. He can't afford to play too many dot balls. Maybe 1 over where they get 20-25 runs. Goes big again. Is this the over where they get big runs? 2 sixes already of this one. Has sieved away towards the onside over long on. A big over this for the batting team. That's the end of the 8th. Jaitley and Bakhshi 62 for 1 after the end of the 8th. 15 runs coming off it. Start of the 9th over. Suhail will continue. Bowled a very tidy first over, giving away just 4 runs. Single of the very first delivery. Vivek has batted so well. Strike rate in excess of 150, 125 required. The run rate has gone in excess of 10.5. Nicely once again using the pace of the bowler, guides it away, just opening the face of the bat, plays it towards third man, gets another single. Gaurav back on strike, batting on 17. Suhail, he's such an MVP to this team. He can bat, he can bowl. He's an absolute live wire in the field. Meanwhile, a dot. Now, here Vivek should really have a word with Gaurav. That's exactly what he does. But Gaurav has a struggle to make connection when he's looked to slog it. So what he needs to do is just hand back the strike to Vivek. I think that's exactly what he was trying to do. But the bowler quickly getting to it and making sure that they don't even think about a single. So every dot ball, they will feel the pressure. The pressure will build. The run rate will creep up. Takes it on the full. And just when he was struggling, Suhail hands him a gift. That was a freebie. Fuller, low full toss on the pads, and Gaurav just helps himself to a boundary. It's a good way to ease the pressure. Probably just slipped out of his hands. He was in all probability looking to bowl the toe crusher. Ends up bowling a low friendly full toss. Final delivery of the over coming up. Bowls it short of a length. Again, nicely played by Gaurav. Drills it away towards long off. Gets a single. Will keep strike. So 7 runs coming off it. 9 gone. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 69 for 1. So, a new bowler introduced into the attack, a leg spinner comes in. The batsman, Gaurav just pushing it away towards the offside, gets a single, gets Vivek back on strike. It will be interesting to see how Vivek plays against the leggy. Vivek batting on 32 at the moment. Rakesh into the attack. Down the leg side. They will get a single. Will they come back for the second? Yes, they do. Come back for the second. That's excellent running between the wickets and a wide as well. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Just down the leg side. So it's always very difficult, especially for a leg spinner. You know, if you're a finger spinner, it's much more easier. If you're a leg spinner, you're a wrist spinner, it becomes all the more difficult to bowl when there is a left-hander out there, and it's not a cup of tea as a leg spinner bowling against a left-hander, because it's always coming into him, makes it easier for him to play his strokes against you. Always the off spinner that has the upper hand against a left-handed batsman. Somebody who's taking the ball away from him.
at the moment. Vivek Chauhan looking way too comfortable out there. Rakesh to continue. That's much better. That's a very good line. Plays it straight back to the bowler. No chance of a run. Vivek has faced 18 deliveries. He started all guns blazing, and this time he'll get another boundary. Again on the pads, are way too full. Just had to clear his front foot and heave it away towards the onside. Does that towards the mid-wicket region. Moves to 36 in quick time. He's looking good. Will he make it happen? That is a question. 115 required. After this, 10 more overs to go. This time creams it through the offside. Mid-off gets to it. Keeps it to just a single that travelled fast. Gaurav back on strike, batting on 23. He's really played the second fiddle in this innings. He knows that his role is to hand back the strike to Vivek, who's going along nicely. Looks to swing it away towards the offside. Swing and a miss. That one staying a tad too low. Straight into the wicket-keeper's gloves. Final delivery of the over coming up. Swing and a miss again. Another dot. Good comeback there by the bowler. So at the halfway mark, Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 78 for 1. And it will be drinks on the field.
हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के
That's a wicket. Straight away after the drinks break, back in action. And Gaurav, who was struggling, has to depart. Well, he needed to get a move on. But he's walking off, unfortunately. He goes for 23. Jaitley and Bakhshi have lost their second. They're 79 for 2. And Suhail, who's bowling really well, has a wicket to show for his efforts. He's picked up his first. So the new man is out there. Anubhav is the new batsman. And almost an afterthought to take a single there. But Vivek was not aware of that opportunity. Anubhav has just walked out, yet to get off the mark. Will it be called a wide? Yes, it is. Just away from the ground line. We'll have to re-bowl that. Suhail has bowled well. He's worked out his lengths pretty nicely. Initially in his first over, looked to hit a back of a length and surprise the batsman with that disconcerting bounce that he can generate. In the next over, he bowled slightly fuller and he's kept it a mixed bag. Once again, bowling it full. Pushes it away towards the offside. Will they come back for the second? No, they don't. They decide against it. So Anubhav is off the mark with that single. Gets Vivek back on strike. Vivek batting on 38 at the moment. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Looks to use his feet, plays it straight back to the bowler. Takes it on the full. They've stifled the runs here. SKV. They're bowling tighter lines and not giving them any width to work away with. Once again, cramped him for Roop. Another dot. Good over that. A wicket coming off it. 11th gone. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 82 for 2 after the end of that one. And they need 106 of the next 54 deliveries. So start of a fresh over.
An appeal.
Not out, says the umpire. It's jersey number 11. Boarding a fresh new over. Anubhav is the man on strike, batting on 1. The leg spinner continues. That's a good shot. Sweeps it nicely. There is protection in the deep. Only a single. Went straight to him. Vivek back on strike. Rakesh bowling his second. Gave away 8 runs in his first over. And it would be interesting to see Vivek's approach now. See, as I said earlier, even Vivek is struggling with the timing. It won't be easy. And now you just can't time your shots. You've got to generate enough power to put it out of the stands. That was Upish. That just ballooned up in the air. Anubhav, meanwhile, gets another single. 1 more run added to the total. 104 more required. And they're running out of time. The required run rate is just creeping up with every single delivery. They need more and more boundaries. Is that the boundary they were looking for? Yes, it is. That's one of them. Vivek gets another one, moves into the 40s of just 25 deliveries. That will slightly ease the pressure. Rakesh, I'm sure, doesn't really fancy bowling against the left-hander. Vivek turns it away towards the onside, gets another single, 1 more run. Gets Anubhav back on strike to face the final delivery of the over. In fact, that's the end of the over. So 12th gone, Jaitley and Bakhshi. They're 90 for 2.
मैंने यार इससे चाहते का बोला नहीं, एक बार इससे बात की थोड़ा सा।
So start of a fresh new over, and the batsman looks to squeeze it away, goes towards the fine leg region, gets a couple of runs. In fact, Jaitley and Bakhshi now approaching that magical 3-figure mark. Suhail will continue. It's another good shot. There was a fielder positioned for that particular shot, straight to him. No chance for run. Sohail has bowled really well. This is his final over of the spell. That's heaved away towards the onside. Anything fractionally short, he's been able to put it away. Vivek, not this time around. The ball not really coming onto the bat nicely. And it's always dying on you on this track as the day progresses, as the ball gets older and softer. There's a lot of wear and tear. You can see that this pitch is abrasive, but it's soft as well. Oh, that was very close to the off stump. He had a wild swing at it. Wanted to swipe it away towards the deep mid-wicket region. Doesn't get his bat anywhere near. Sohail Bhutan bowling his final over. This has been a wonderful spell. That's hit straight, that's hit hard. The fielder does get to it, but he can't stop it. That's a boundary, Anubhav's first boundary. That's why I was talking about generating your own power in your shots. Because just pure timing won't help you on this deck. There's nothing on this track. You've got to stand tall and hit it away towards the fence, generating all the power you've got in your arms. Once again, looks to swipe it away towards the onside. No connection made, straight into the keeper's gloves. And that is the end of the over. A fine spell from Sohail comes to an end. It's given away 7 runs. 91 required now. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 97 for 2 after the 13. So start of a fresh over and a boundary to start of the over, and 100 up as well for Jaitley and Bakhshi. The 3-figure mark up for the batting team. And 50 up as well for Vivek, who raises his bat. 51 of just 30 deliveries. Ken uses his feet, but straight back to the bowler. Good comeback there by the bowler. So Rakesh has been slightly expensive and he's suffered at the hands of Vivek. It was an interesting shot. Looks to play the switch hit towards the onside. Leg by signal by the umpire. Another run taken, and the run rate is in excess of 13 now. They need at least 2 boundaries every single over from here on. Anubhav is back on strike. Rakesh to continue, bowls it wide of the right-hand batsman, just within the tram line, who once again looks to swing it away towards the onside. Whenever he's made any connection, it has traveled the distance, but I'm afraid he hasn't connected them far too often. He's missed on a number of occasions just like that. So Vivek is going along nicely. He needs an able partner here. He needs somebody with a mature head on their shoulders. Looks to use his feet.
And Rakesh has been pretty good against the right-handed batsman, but where he's actually struggled is against the left-handed Vivek. And bowling against a left-hander is a nightmare for the best of leg spinners. That's the end of the 14th. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 102 for 2. So the left arm orthodox bowler back into the attack, fires it in, bowled the first over. That was interesting from the bowling team. He's back into the attack now. Looks to play away from his body. No chance of a run straight into the keeper's gloves. Plays it straight back. No run once again. Good start by Varun. What a match he's having. Scored runs. And that's a boundary. Just away from the fielder, standing at short third man. 4 more runs. Nicely done. Just evading the fielder, standing at short third man. And a much needed boundary for the batting team. So Varun has been economical. That is a wonderfully bowled. Good stuff. He's getting some purchase off the deck, and that will happen. Quality spinners will get some purchase off this deck. Yes, it is low, it is slow, but it suits the slow bowlers, especially when the ball is rough and old. That won't help. To achieve any turn on this deck, you'll have to pitch it. Full tosses won't help. Puts it away easily. Vivek moves to 60 with that boundary. 2 boundaries have already come off this over. Yes, the run rate is going up, but with Vivek out there, they will feel that this is achievable. Shortens his length and just using the pace of the bowler, guides it away right through the gap. The fielder puts in the dive, but that is another boundary, the 3rd one in this over. What a big over that is for the batting team. 15 gone. And Jaitley and Bakhshi, they're 115 for 2 after the end of the 15th with 5 more overs to go. And now they require 73 of the final 5 overs.
So Aman has been recalled back into the attack. Final 5 overs, 73 required. He's running it over the wicket. The right-handed batsman goes for the big shot. There is long on in place. Will only get a single. And importantly for his team, Vivek is on strike, batting on 64 of just 38 deliveries. The left-handers have ruled the roost in this tournament so far.
Will this be another heist?
Would be a fantastic run chase if they can get there. After this, the final 4 overs. One man in the deep, one man at long on, one man at long off. Rest of the fielders are inside the 30-yard circle. That's nicely played. That's hit so hard towards long off. Can't debate that fielder. Travelled really fast and quick to him. Will only get a single. Gets Anubhav back on strike. Aman has started off on a good note. Swings it away from his body. Gets it to end of the bat. Ball going towards the sweeper cover region. Another single. So it's a very tidy start from the bowler. He's conceded just 3 singles of the first 3 deliveries. Lets it go, and that's gone. Even the keeper has let it go. It's 4 byes. Vivek was looking to use his feet. That was fired in, and the keeper missing it. So did short third man. That is another gift for the batting team. Now it seems like the pressure is getting to the bowlers. Jaitley and Bakhshi, how quickly have they come back into this game? At one point of time it seemed like they were down and out, but that tells you a lot about this format of the game. Just a matter of few deliveries. Using his feet nicely. Excellent dive put in by the fielder. And they'll come back for the second. Talking about the running between the wickets. It's been excellent this innings. They've been so swift between the wickets. Seizing every single opportunity to come back for the second, turning the singles into doubles. Making sure that there haven't been too many dot deliveries as well. A smart bowling. Batsman was looking to make room once again, follows him and bowls it within the block hole. Gets a single and he will keep strike. That's a good over for the batting team. Jaitley and Bakhshi, they 125 for 2. 63 more to get of the next 24 deliveries. The left arm orthodox bowler comes back into the attack. That's drifting down the leg. Vivek wanted to heave it away towards the backward square leg region. It's on the pads. The keeper and the fielder quickly getting to it. No run in the end. That's a dot delivery. He'd be ruining that opportunity because it was on the beckoning, and this time he puts it away. Repeats the same mistake, the bowler, and Vivek makes him pay. Moves into the 70s now. Nicely getting down in time, sweeping it away nicely. What a knock this has been, irrespective of what result they are going to achieve. This has been a scintillating knock from Vivek. continues once again down the leg side. He'll have to be mindful of his lines here. This is the business end of this match. Another wide given away. I understand his idea. He wants to fire it in on the pads. Now coming over the wicket. Goes big, Vivek. Will that go all the way? No, it doesn't. Just short of the fielder standing at deep mid-wicket. It's just one. Six hitting won't be easy at this point of time. As I said, you've got to force the issue. Got to use brute strength, and he's tired. I'm sure he's out there on the field for 20 overs. He's been out there for 45 deliveries, so he might be feeling tired. He would be exhausted. Meanwhile, Anubhav looks to sweep it away towards the onside. Now Vivek won't be able to do this alone. He needs support from the other end as well. Anubhav needs to be that able partner if they are to make a match out of it. This should be a finger-licking good run chase, and he's put that away. Yes, he has. Has that gone all the way? Yes, it has. A maximum. Anubhav moves to 15. That's exactly what the team wanted. Anubhav delivers. .51 required. Final delivery. Hacks it towards the onside. The call is for 2. Will they come back for 2? They don't risk it. So Anubhav will keep strike. 50 required of the next 18 deliveries. Jaitley and Bakhshi 138 for 2. They do believe Vivek is still out there. He's batting on 73 of just 45 deliveries. Anubhav batting on a run of ball 16. So the 18th over. And he's cleaned him up. That was an important wicket in the context of the game. Anubhav had to go for it. Yes, Vivek was at the other end, but they needed to fire on all cylinders. They needed to go big from both the ends. The idea was right, but didn't make the connection. Loses his off stump. He's done his job. Jaitley and Bakhshi have lost their third. And SKV are back in the chase. So the new man walks out. Vivek is stranded at the non-striker's end. The bowler steaming in. That's a good delivery, but hit really well. Hits it hard. And that's gone for 4. That's a crime. You just can't do that. He was running in from long off. He lets it through. Boundary for the new man, Manish, but Manish off the mark with a boundary. Was hit really hard. That ball was travelling. You've got to stop those. Aman Jaiswal, his ball, Jamwal, I beg your pardon, he's bowled his heart out. He's bowled well. This would be his final over. He's given away 21. He's picked up a wicket as well. Swings it away towards the onside. Vivek wants that single, wants to keep strike. .44 required. Vivek is batting on 73. He knows that he holds the key to this run chase. 45 required of 15 deliveries. Well, SKV still have the upper hand, but you can never say never, especially with Vivek on strike. Goes big, goes massive. It's out of the park. The fielder will have to go and retrieve the ball. And that will give enough time for the captain to have a word with his bowler. Even he won't know what to tell him because Vivek is in some ominous mood today. Looks to use his feet, and that will be another boundary. The wicket keepers haven't had a field day, and that just sums it up. Another boundary, 150 up for Jaitley and Bakhshi. What a run chase this is turning out to be. 35 are required now. 13 deliveries to go. Wow, we never expected this turnaround in this game. 79, Vivek. Final delivery. He will look to keep strike. That's a wide. 34 now. Just away from the tram line. Moving further away from the left-handed batsman. Tremendous knock this. No matter what the result of the game would be. He's instilling some fear in the opposition bowlers. Vivek goes big. He goes hard. He goes through extra cover. He gets a boundary as well. 158 for 3. Now just 30 required of the final 2 overs. Oh, this is some run chase. Still, the required run rate is in excess of 15. Legal deliveries, 30 to get. Manish, the man on strike. A spinner will be bowling the penultimate over. Varun has got the ball in his hands. He has been expensive. Manish hits it hard. Vivek wanted a single, doesn't get it. Was hit hard, but straight back to the bowler who stops it. A dot delivery. Good start to the bowling team. Manish batting on 4. What a match this is turning out to be. This is an absolute cliffhanger. He heaves it away towards the onside. Gets Vivek on strike. Positivity looming large in the camp of Jaitley and Bakhshi. They had a terrible day out there in the field. But Vivek, Chauhan, it's been a splendid innings. In all probability, the innings of a lifetime. The best in the tournament so far, I'd go on and say. That's hit hard towards the onside. The call will be for 2. They should come back for the 2. They do. 2 more runs. 27 required. 9 deliveries remain. And Vivek still on strike. The left arm bowler will continue. He's coming over the wicket. Looks to use his feet. It's high in the air. Deep mid wicket. In action. He drops it. He puts it down. That is an absolute crime. SKV now in the field, matching Jaitley and Bakhshi inch for inch when it comes to the fielding. That's been put down. Really had to be taken. 2 more runs. 25 required. Plays an unconventional stroke, will get a single. So 1 run added to the total. Vivek moves to 88. 24 required. Final delivery of the over coming up. Vivek has a word with Manish. I'm sure Manish has a license to go for it. He needs to go for it. He will swing it hard. Imagine if he gets one off the middle of the bat. What a final over we are in for. Swings it hard, no connection made, dot delivery. And makes the equation slightly tougher. 24 required of the final over. What will make them believe is the fact that Vivek will be on strike, batting on 88 of just 51 deliveries. It's batted beautifully today. And Rakesh is down the firing line. He wasn't too pleased to bowl against Vivek. Vivek goes big. Vivek goes downtown. He goes straight. That's a massive 6. That's one of the biggest in this tournament. 18 required of 5, and it's a no ball. It is a no ball as well. It's a free hit. Would you believe it? A no ball and a free hit. Just 17 required of 6. The captain and the bowler can't believe it. I think there were more than 5 fielders outside the circle. So free delivery coming up. Vivek batting on 94. Just 17 required now of the final 6. And Rakesh hasn't really fancied his chances against Vivek. He's gone for runs. He's leaked runs whenever he's bowled to Vivek. Oh, this has to be the innings of this tournament. A best in class. Rakesh under a lot of pressure. Free delivery coming up. Here we go, free delivery. Vivek the man on strike. He goes big, he goes massive. A couple of bounces into the boundary ropes. No, it doesn't go towards the boundary ropes. Gets a couple of runs, gets a brace. The non-striker wanted a second, sends him back, Vivek, and rightly so. I think he should face all the remaining deliveries. He's batting on 96, 15 to get. 5 legal deliveries remain. Now they can make the changes in the field. A long on in place, a long off in place, sweeper cover in place, a deep mid-wicket in place. Rakesh to continue. Vivek again uses it, misses it completely. That's a dot delivery. Good comeback by Rakesh. Bowls it flat, bowls it quick. He knows that Vivek will use his feet against the leg spinner. Just bowling it flat and quick. Once again using his feet, misses it, all ends up. The equation getting slightly tougher now once again. They need at least 2 sixes. 3 deliveries remain. Vivek batting on 96. What a knock this has been. Goes big! Goes big! The fielder can't get to it. That has gone all the way. That has gone all the way. 9 required. 100 up for Vivek with that shot as well. 102 of just 56 deliveries. What a knock. Take a bow. What a blitzkrieg this has been. Absolute firebrand cricket. 9 required. 2 deliveries remain. Rakesh will be sweating in this cold weather. Goes again, goes big. The man at long on can only watch it sail. Now just 3 required. Wow, talk about magic. This man is creating some magic out there in the middle. Just 3 required. Final delivery. I'm sure you haven't seen anything better on a cricket field. Final delivery coming up. This is absolute magic. The team is on its edge. They know that they're witnessing something special here. SKV are stunned to the hilt. They really don't know what has struck them. 3 runs to win. 2 runs for a super over probably. He goes big again. He's gone massive. Long off, can't get to it. Seals the deal with a big shot. What a victory this is for Jaitley and Bakhshi. Unbelievable scenes. And it's only one man who's made it possible. Vivek Chauhan, take a bow. What a player. That is the innings of the tournament. It can't get any better. And Jaitley and Bakhshi have won this one with 7 wickets. What a run chase we witnessed. A wonderful match. And I would go on to say that this has been the best game of this tournament. Can't get any better. I'm sure nobody can go one up. An absolute cliffhanger. Wonderful scenes here. Jaitley and Bakhshi winning this one and they advance into this tournament. SKV would be heartbroken, but they played really well.